have your 10-minute 3-lap qualifying, followed by the hour-long race with your 75% fuel tank, but open setup, 1 fast repair, 20 incident points before a drive-through, then 10 incident points after that will get you a drive-through. Just a reminder, there is a drop round in this championship. I will implement that after the results of the next round. So after round 4 with 2 rounds remaining, I'll implement that on SimGrid to show what that looks like. There is a point for fastest lap as well. And just as a reminder, all classes within the car classes, so Am and Pro within each car class, are scored separately. As you'll see, that Sikorsky and Barford have been moved up from Am to Pro in LMP3, and their names have been changed in the server as well, so they'll be showing as pros now as well. As usual, races under our Race with Respect code of conduct, so please treat each other with respect. So if there are any incidents on track, please don't get too hot-headed and start DMing each other abuse. If you do receive anything that you'd class as inappropriate in any way, then please do contact me and we can deal with that as needs must. Racing wise, so the usual, give each other room, be patient. When you're racing, you need to leave each other room. So if there is an overlap, please leave each other room on the inside and the outside. No running people off on the exits of corners or closing doors late, reactive, blocking, etc. Aggressive driving, overly weaving, etc. Nothing like that. It is one movement to defend. You can move back over to the racing line if you want to in the braking zone, but you must still leave 1 car width on the racing line. No late lunges, so you must be alongside and under control at the point of turning in to be able to be allowed space on the inside. And obviously, if you cause a collision, that is then protestable. Rejoins, the big one is always hold your brakes if you are spinning, regardless of if you're going on or off the track. Just hold your brakes. It makes it much easier for drivers behind to predict where you're going to go, and if you are stationary, it's far easier to get round than if you're rolling across the track. Likewise, if you leave the track or you're facing the wrong way on the circuit, then it is up to you to rejoin the race safely, not for everybody else to get out of your way. So use your black box and your relative to see when there is a gap, and then get yourself going that way. GTPs lapping the LMP3s, it is up to you to lap them cleanly. LMP3s, as usual, please stay on your usual racing line. There's not that much difference in pace cornering wise. It's much more kind of on the straights and the turning in that is where the difference is between these cars. So just bear that in mind if you're coming up behind an LMP3 car at the end of the straight into a corner. But yeah, it is up to the GTPs to get around the LMP3s safely. If you are being lapped by a car in your own car class, then please do facilitate the move, blend out of the throttle on the straight, move out of the way off the racing line on the straight, anything like that to make it as easy as possible to be lapped. You are obviously not in the race with that driver, and they are, you're in 2 separate races almost at that point. Protests, as always, you have up to 60 minutes after the race to submit a protest using the link in the useful links, and then the results, provisional results, will get put up tomorrow morning, with the penalties being released soon after, and it will be finalised at that point. That is it. Does anybody have any questions? If you do, you can ping it in the chat in the top right hand corner of this channel.
All right, Ben, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
One thing to note, before anybody else types it, we are sticking to a short parade lap. It wasn't an overwhelming success for a long parade lap, so it is a short parade lap. And as always, LMP3s, please leave a gap at the start of about 10 seconds, just to allow space between you and the GTPs. Pit lane entry, Ben, is what is enforced by the game. There is no nothing else that can be done. I mean, if somebody enters or exits the pit lane dangerously and you have to take avoiding action, for example, then that obviously is a protestable offence. That is a good question, Cameron. I think it is per car class that gets the additional point, but I will check that. That's a very good question. Remind me tomorrow morning and I'll have a look at it if I forget to look at it during the race now. Luca thinks it's all 4. I think it is as well, but I will double check on SimGrid. No other questions? If you do, then by all means DM me or at me in the driver's chat. But oh, somebody is typing. A few more people typing. Stream says 2024. Yep, nice. I'll get that changed. I don't have that power. No, the race bot stream is correct, Luca. It's on the Motorsport UK TV that it's wrong, because that's internal. Right, good luck, everybody. Have fun and yeah, enjoy yourselves. Thank you.
All clear on pit exit. P3, 3 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, Ben, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. There's a car exiting the pits, heads up. Only 2 more laps of fuel. That puts you 2.5 seconds off the pace. Your lap time was at 1:35.6. Yellow flag. Okay Ben, we need to watch the track limits.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Left side.
I
Clear.
think you'll be out of fuel on the next lap. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Box this lap, please, Ben. Two litres remaining. Your quickest overall. Front left, 94%. Rear left, 96. Checkered flags out, P1. That's the end of the session, P1. Okay Ben, we've got 3 laps. Let's get this done.
Green flag. Fucking gas pedal. Sleepy Joe.
The leader has just done a 135.1. The leader's just done a 134.9. P4. The leader has just done a 133.4.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Pole position. That lap was a 132.6.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Two litres remaining.
All right, there's the checkered flag.
That's the end of the session. Pole position. Well done, mate.
Coming up on 1 lap to green here. I'm feeling a jump to the outside. If Sleepy Joe can cheat, you can cheat. Line up on the right side. Pit road is closed.
90 seconds. Sixty seconds. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. 60 minutes. Okay, Ben, you should win this. You're the clear favourite.
Cheers.
Okay, rolling start. Stay in the pole row in the right column. The safety car speed is 85 kilometers per hour.
Car. About to go green, make like a tree and fuck off. Catch the pace car.
Be ready. Green.
Flag. Fucking gas pedal. Sleepy Joe.
Well done, Ben. Good start. Defend hard, make them work for it. Gap behind is now 1.6 seconds. Alright Ben, your refuel window will open on lap 17. It'll end on lap 22. You're leading. We're matching race pace. Track limits. The gap to P2 behind is now 1.9. Coming up on a slower car. There's an incident in turn 9. That lap time was 1:34.1. The gap behind is now 1.8. Coming up on a slower class car. There's an incident in the outer loop. Incident in heel. It looks like it's Spooner. The gap to B2 behind is now 1.8 seconds. Okay Ben, the next car is 2 laps behind. Slower class car ahead. Fastest lap for Price, 1:33.3. That's good consistency, keep it up. Incident in the outer loop. The gap to P2 behind is now 1.2 seconds. That last lap was a 1:33.7. There's an incident in the outer loop. Slower class car ahead. The gap to P2 behind is now 1.4 seconds. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 3. Alright Ben, you've got half your fuel left. Slower class car ahead.
Car on your left.
Coming up on a slower class car. You've just done a 1:34.5. The gap to Price behind is now 0.8.
Car right, clear.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 37 Celsius. The gap to P2 behind is now 1.1. There's an incident in heel. You're coming up on a slower class car. Okay Ben, we're matching race pace. Slower class car ahead. Price is getting closer. The gap's now 0.7. Slower class car ahead. The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 34 Celsius. Your lap time was 1:33.7. The gap to Price behind is now 0.8. Slower class car ahead. He's their class leader. Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour. Okay, Ben, we expect there'll be no traffic on exit. When we exit the pits, we'll be in P11.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1, right here.
Front left, 74%. Left rear, 78.
Get out of my wife's box.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. You're coming up on a slower car. Your tyres are cold. Watch out. The car ahead is Hobbs, car number 27, B licence, and their rating is 2.1. The leader, Price, is pitting. Marwan, car number 14, is now in the lead.
Clear.
Come on, Ben. Don't panic. We'll get him back. Pit window is open. You should have plenty of space on the exit. When we leave the pits, we think we'll be in P10. The car in front is Buisson, car number 9, and their rating is 1.8. The gap to Buisson ahead is increasing. It's now 0.9. 10th position.
Car right.
There's an incident in turn 11. We think
Clear.
it might be Costio. Okay, Ben, ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits. Scott is entering the pits. He's in P6. He should be a little bit behind when he comes out. You reel in Buisson in. The gap is now 0.5. He's slow into the inner loop. B6. We're halfway home. The fuel will be tight. We think you'll get to the end, but we're not sure.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Good move, mate.
Move.
There's an incident in the outer loop. It looks like Price and Buisson. The leader, Marwan, is pitting. Slower class car ahead. The car in front of us is Hobbs, car number 27. B license, and their rating is 2.1. Hobbs ahead is pitting. Well done, Ben. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. P3, sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace. Buisson behind is pitting now. Zonta is pitting from P13. He should come out just in front of you. You're coming up on a slower class car. The gap to Marwan behind is increasing. It's now 4.6 seconds. The leader's pitting now. The car ahead's pitting. There's a group of slower cars ahead. You're now in the lead. We're quickest at the moment. Matching race pace, this is good. You've just done a 1:33.7. Sector 1 is 0.8. Off the pace. The gap to Marwan behind is increasing. It's now 8.6. Slower class car ahead. The gap behind is now 9.5 seconds. This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for. That's 20 minutes to go. The guy behind has just done a 1:33.3. Okay, Ben, the next car is a lap behind. That was a 1:33.4. That's a new fastest lap for Marwan, 1:32.5. You're coming up on a slower car.
Left side.
Marwan
Clear.
is closing you down. The gap has come down to 7.7 seconds. They're quicker than us entering tow. You're in the lead. Your last lap time was at 1:34.1. The gap to Marwan behind is increasing. It's now 8.3. 15 minutes left. Stay between the lines, please, Ben. You've used half your fuel. Slower class car ahead.
Car on your left. Clear.
Marwan is closing in. The gap is now 7.6 seconds. He's faster than you, entering tow. Okay, Ben, there's a group of slower cars ahead. These guys are busy fighting each other.
Right side. Clear. Car right. Clear on the right. Right side. Clear on the right.
P2 is gaining on you. The gap's now 6.0. Your lap times have gone to crap. Come on, sort it out. 10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes. Okay Ben, just keep hitting your marks, this is looking good. The gap to P2 behind is increasing. It's now 6.8. Incident in turn 1. Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate. Coming up on a slower class car.
Car on your left. Clear.
That lap was at 1:33.6. You're coming up on a slower class car. The gap to Marwan behind is now 6.6. You've just done a 1:33.6. The gap to P2 behind is now 7.6. Come on, Ben. Just 5 minutes left. Hold your nerve. We can win this. We're currently setting the pace. Slower class car ahead. The gap behind is now 6.9. Two minutes to go, 2 minutes. Slower class car ahead.
Real nice work. This is the white flag lap.
Come on, Ben. One more lap. Keep it together. We'll win this. There's an incident in turn 4.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Yes.
Well done, mate. That was absolutely perfect. Great win.
You won. Yeah, we did it. Too bad it wasn't for a small loan of $1 million. Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course.
That's the end of the session.